So they kind of jumping the gun already, trying to make me upset. But you got these critics. That's what I'll just call them for now. Even though many of them are definitely related to me, that want to say, okay, so now you know use your straw man, so now you're dead, and you sound so stupid. I manage that. That's a piece of property to me, as well as a real live living soul. We got to get that straight. I'm the living soul. I'm a real person. I'm not a corporate fiction. And the name that I was born up under is in all caps, if you get that aspect of it, which means that it's dead because it's no paperwork backing it. Let's get that straight. I'm the living soul, which means that I'm managing my straw man is what I'm doing. So I want to get that straight. So anybody that owes me anything through my straw man or that's using my straw man is still connected to that as me being a living soul. Now, me being a living soul, I have the right as a living soul to reincarnate up under certain terms and circumstances of which I did like very strategically when I chose to reincarnate and to come back 7 years younger, which is essentially what's happening with me. So you got people that's already throwing out, spewing out negativity, propaganda, whatever. I'm just putting it out there. Like, yeah, I still manage that, and it's still connected to like millions of dollars. And it's not going to just be like, okay, it just doesn't exist, and then the government is just going to do what they want to do with it. I got to put that out there now. So, like, no, that's still up under the Moorish Empire. Let's get that straight. Not no American black man government, none of that stuff is up under the Moorish Empire, which is something I think that needs to be understood by people that's around me, and I don't think they really understand even what that even is. I think they just think I'm a freaking nut when I say that, and I'm so sincere when I say that I'm a part of the Moorish Empire. There's an emperor, there's a structure, there's a government. It's pretty big. You don't see it in shadow, but it exists. I've been in it intricately. I know about reincarnation cycles and like antidotes that they use to bring people back. They have tables that they already have, like the Egyptians had. They got tables set up. They got all y'all up under reincarnation tables and cycles, and everybody's been pretty much grouped up as to like what they gonna be to the Illuminati. And I'm like one of the only people talking about this and was blessed to get this information to see it for what it is. And I know exactly who I was in 3 previous lives, like for real though, like specifically though. Like I heard this from high level government agents that came to me and verified it. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like when I talk about this stuff, I'm not talking about no fantasy land stuff. This is people that's getting paid at least 6 figures just to sit down and talk to me about this type of stuff that I've spoke with in private sectors, being locked up, as well as in public sectors as a public figure in both scenarios. But I've been through a lot as a teacher. I mean, I don't brag about it, but yeah, like I put in a lot of work, and you could like try to write me off as a junkie or something, but it doesn't really matter because I've been like close to death several times because of this. And I'm really like blessed to be alive to even be telling people this stuff, really. Like one of the only, it's really truly just a blessing to even be able to talk about this compared to the stuff that I've been through and still going through and the hits that I got on me. You know what I'm saying? As a person though, like really you could easily give me $1 million and it would be nothing compared to what I know. And I could help someone and cash out $1 million and that would be nothing compared to what I could teach a person. I'm serious. That's the type of knowledge that I have in my head and background, that come from. So yeah, that's still being managed upon the Moorish Empire. Long story, very intricate. You're interested, we can build and talk about it or something, man. I don't know. Very reachable, even though they try to make me into a ghost. You can always text me and sometime I respond. So it's not gonna be, of course they're like, you want money and this. Of course, everybody wants money. If you contacted somebody that's really truly networking with people that's worth bands and stuff like that, do you really think that you know what I'm saying, like gonna get in without offering something like to kind of interest them to even work? You know what I'm saying? Like it don't got to be necessarily a lot or a little or anything. It could be $1. Just depends on the scenario. Something that would interest them. Like if you offer me $1, what would interest me about that? There's something about that that would interest me as a person. Who are you? You just a bum or a junkie? No, I don't let them write me off like that. That's one saga. It's different sagas. So we on this saga, but like if somebody offered me $1, that would interest me. There's stuff about that I would look on that. I'm not gonna go into all of it, but that's something about that could interest me. Just because it's like not $1 million or whatever doesn't mean anything to me. I'm serious. That's how I look at stuff, money and stuff. It doesn't mean anything. You can offer me $1 million and it means nothing on one level, and then somebody else could offer it and it means everything to me. It just depends. I've seen $1 million contracts that mean nothing to me. Nothing. Seriously, like it's like you got a million. Tomorrow I got $1 million worth of contract, or I got a million views or 100 million. It's like it's nothing to me because I've appraised it and I see it from a different perspective. So that's what I bring to the empire, though. The appraisals and the eye and all of that, as far as really being able to look at this stuff as a entrepreneur, self-style entrepreneur. Like, what is this stuff really worth to the people we work breakaway? Like, what are these pages, these Facebook pages stuff? What is this? What could this stuff be worth? And that's what I invented and showed people. So that's where I'm at right now. We'll come back over more. All right. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Have a good day.